Today I'm unboxing a mystery box of, I don't know. So it might be VHS, it might be Blu-rays. I have a couple of things outstanding and I did not get a notification that something was delivered. So it's one of those things, I'm just not sure which it is, but it's definitely for me and it is media mail. So I'm assuming it's movies because you can't send video games via media mail for some reason. So let's get into it. What's up, physical media fans? I have a mystery box here that was delivered today. I'm sure it has movies in it. I'm guessing it has movies in it. The thing that I think it might be is a lot of VHS horror movies that I ordered from eBay. But I am not sure because that was not expected to be delivered until about 5 days from now. So I was surprised to get something in the mail, and I don't know what it is. So you'll find out with me, I guess. So let's get into it. So I saw that it was from New Jersey? Binghamham? I don't know. I already scribbled out the return address. It looks like it's from New Jersey. And when I order these lots, I don't really pay attention to, you know, the actual names of people who are sending them. I know a lot of the usernames. I check to make sure they're, you know, they have good feedback and whatever. But this is a person's name, so I don't know. So let's see. It is the VHSs. I suspected as much. It said it wasn't. Today's Friday in Chicago, and we're having such a cold day that public school was canceled for today. So I've been cleaning up those Nintendo games that I did, that huge lot of 68 Nintendo games. I cleaned them all. I tested them all. I actually replaced the part in my NES so that I could test all of those. I took pictures of the games on screen so that folks, or you, can see that they actually do play. They have been tested. And so that's what I've been doing all day, you know, cataloging those, writing descriptions, looking at comps, figuring out how much I can sell each one for competitively, trying to make fair prices and whatnot. And I heard the doorbell and I was surprised. But so it is Friday. This was not meant to be here until Wednesday, and I did not get a notification from eBay that it was dropped off. Usually it says your order has arrived. So let's see. I can't remember how many. 2, 4, 6, 8. 18 titles. I say titles because one of them is a double cassette, so it's not 18 tapes. But these are horror VHSs or horror adjacent VHSs. And we'll start with Eli Roth's Cabin Fever. So this was, you know, made a splash when it came out. Eli Roth was kind of propelled into the zeitgeist from this one movie. It's goopy, it's gory, it's gross, and it's pretty good. They, for whatever reason, remade it, you know, 10 years later. I did not see the remake, but I did like this one. It's got some good surprises in it. It's got some good special effects and good storytelling. The case is kind of beat up. It's got some creasing on the side. It's got delamination here. I really don't know what you call that. I should look it up. But when the printed image, the glossy printed image is coming away from the cardstock, the tape is not rewound. In fact, it looks like it was fully watched and not rewound. But I will test it out and make sure it works. Looks like the lid flap inside is kind of bent in. It looks like it's an old Hollywood video, maybe not a rental. It might have just been for sale at Hollywood Video, but there is a Hollywood Video sticker on one edge of the VHS. Next, we have Hannibal with Sir Anthony Hopkins. And Julianne Moore taking over the role of Clarice Starling, you know, from Jodie Foster. Ridley Scott made this one. It did not do as well as Silence of the Lambs as far as Academy Awards, as far as box office, and so on and so forth. The story is really good. And Anthony Hopkins, of course, is amazing in it. And Ray Liotta has a very memorable dinner scene in this one. So yeah, it has its merits. It's not as good as Silence of the Lambs, but sequels are rarely as good as their originals. This one, too, is fully not rewound, so it looks like somebody watched it, pushed eject, and moved on. Next, we have Dark Shadows, Volume 3. So Tim Burton made a feature film from this old 70s, 60s, maybe, not 50s. 60s or 70s kind of supernatural soap opera, which I hadn't heard of before the movie came out. But since then, it says it aired from 66 to 71. So I was right in saying 60s and 70s. It's in black and white. It's the patriarch of this family is a vampire. I don't know how many people are vampires. I haven't seen the movie or the TV show. I've seen neither nor. Next we have Valentine. So this is, you know, the 90s horror aesthetic that, you know, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Scream kicked it off. This came from that. I believe it's late 90s, 99, maybe it's 2000. I don't know. I don't see it right away. But David Boreanaz, Denise Richards, Katherine Heigl. I didn't remember she was in it. This is another one I watched at the time I don't remember very much of. I actually worked on the advertising for it. I've mentioned I've worked on the advertising for things a couple of times, so I was just a production assistant and then an assistant editor and then an online editor for a company that did TV spots and trailers for movies, teasers, and so on and so forth. It's the case that was 25 years ago, something like that. Yeah, more than that. The case is in bad shape here. It looks like there was something stuck to it, another VHS box maybe stuck to it and then peeled away, and you can see parts of it on there. And then it's chewed up here. I don't know if that literally looks like a bite taken out of it. It's not rewound. The tape looks good though, so that's good. Next we have Howling 2. The Howling 2 is a worthy successor to The Howling. I laughed because this says Blu-Ray Video Department. Blu-Ray must be a town. But The Howling 1 is excellent. It's so good. It's super well done. The werewolf transformation is awesome. The story's great. It's way better than I think people remember it. They probably remember it as a throwaway B movie, but it's super good. It's super well done. This one is a lot of fun. It's not as, from a filmmaking perspective, it's not as polished as the first one. But this woman who's in it really chews some scenery, and I cannot remember her name, the actor's name. But The Howling 2, it's not over yet. I love this cover with the fangs and the sunglasses and the nails. But this must have been maybe a library copy or a rental. Cases, again, it's kind of beat up. Got some tears, some creasing, wear. I kind of love it though. I mean, I love when, you have an older movie and you can tell that it's well loved. Somebody, has watched this probably over and over. They definitely watched it at least once because it's not rewound. It's got a little hole here, but I think that just makes it special. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to get more money in the resale. I'll get what I get, but I do like that. I like that it looks lived in. Not lived in, actually, but, used. Next we have Mimic with Mira Sorvino. I don't remember who else is in that. Charles Dutton from Alien 3. and some other people. Oh, Josh Brolin and F. Murray Abraham. F. Murray Abraham are in it. 2 thumbs up. Way up, say Siskel and Ebert. I remember this being pretty fun. It is a very early Guillermo del Toro film when he moved over to making films in English and in the U.S. And it's good. I heard tell of some special cut, some director's cut that's supposed to be very good. I would like to see that. But the central conceit is a little hard to swallow, especially if you've taken any science classes. But I think Del Toro had some fun with that. All right. The case is in pretty good shape. It is not rewound at all. Seems to be a theme for these in this particular lot. You may have noticed Flo is not with me today because CPS, Chicago Public Schools, are closed. My kid is home, so Flo is hanging out with the kiddo. Next we have Halloween H20, so 20-year anniversary of Halloween. If you hear a little whistling, my air just kicked on and the furnace is in this room, so it's the blower, it's making some racket. 20 years later, Josh Hartnett is in this one, LL Cool J, and of course Jamie Lee Curtis. The woman from Dawson Creek, maybe? Is that Michelle Williams? Yeah, Michelle Williams is in it too. This has a couple of great scenes, a couple of great sequences in it, but overall it was kind of a dud as far as Halloween sequels go, which there have been quite a few duds. But it is a fun one nevertheless, and one of the fun sequences one of the good sequences that I mentioned is right on the back there. The case is in, you know, this slip cover box. The box is in kind of rough condition. This one also has looks a little chewed on the corner. It's got some creases, some marks. It's not lived in, well loved. Next we have a very, very good shaped case. Christina's House. Now, I don't know anything about this movie, and that might be why the case is in such good shape, because maybe somebody bought this, you know, on a whim, or they thought, oh, I know that actor. I don't know any of the actors, not at least from the pictures, and they bought it, and then they didn't watch it very much. So that's my guess. I'll have to look it up when I test it out. Maybe. I doubt they'll have a trailer. On VHS, they didn't usually have trailers for the movie you're watching. Usually you have trailers for other movies, or sometimes you do. Christina's House. This one's rewound, so maybe this is something that somebody bought and just didn't really watch. Next, we have Interview with the Vampire. So this is based on Anne Rice stories and Lestat character in particular. It had you know, some big names in it. So we have Antonio Banderas, we have Tom Cruise himself, we have is it Christian Slater in it too? Let's see, I'm looking at the thing. Stephen Ray, Brad Pitt, I forgot he's in it. Neil Jordan directed this, so he's a very well respected filmmaker from England, and then this is Kirsten Dunst's kind of breakout role. She was a kid. She was a literal child when they made this. A little dusty, but the case is in good shape. It's not rewound. Ooh, it's got some stuff on the tape, so that might be mold. Hopefully not. If it is, I'll just toss it. Next, we have Dead Ringer. So this is Cronenberg film. You know, our beloved director from the north there, who's best known for body horror, and this one does not shy away from some of that body horror, and in particular of you know, gynecologists. Jeremy Irons plays twin gynecologists, and they're weirdos, and one in particular is especially weird. And Genevieve Bujold, I don't know. It says from the director of The Fly comes a new kind of thriller. It is very good and very intense. It's taped into the box. Oh no, it's not. It has tape. It is taped into the box. All right. That's weird. I didn't want it going anywhere. Video Treasures, Dead Ringers. It is rewound. The tape is in place. It doesn't look like it has mold on it. That's good. This one looks well loved too. I like that. I really do. Next we have Demon Lover. Demon Lover. This one I got confused with Demon Seed. I think that's Julie Christie and an AI, a robotic house, automated house, and there's a SA scene in it that I was too young to understand when I saw it. But Demon Lover. I don't really know what this is. Official selection of Cannes Film Festival. So, at least it was good enough to get into Cannes. In French, English, and Japanese with English subtitles. So, it's an international affair here. Connie Nielsen. Chloe Sevigny's in it. Gina Gershon. So, I'll have to learn a little bit about that when I test it out. Maybe I'll watch a little bit of it. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Follow-up to I Know What You Did Last Summer, a movie I mentioned already. I think this one came in the early 2000s. If I remember correctly, is that Brandy? Is that Brandy on here? And then Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr., Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr., Brandy, Mekhi Phifer. It's hard to read this. It's red print on black, and it's tiny. Anyway, so I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Video Entertainment Plus sticker on here, so it looks like a former rental, but the box is in pretty good shape. Nice. Few more. Next we have Beware My Lovely. Ida Lupino and Robert Ryan. Is this directed by Ida Lupino? No. Directed by Harry Horner. So Ida Lupino directed a noir, or a couple noirs, and I cannot remember what they're called, but I do remember liking them. This looks like a black and white, thriller. Beware My Lovely. A rambling mansion becomes a setting for blood-curdling terror. Stylish and atmospheric 1950s thriller. Ooh, that looks cool. Trapped by a man and beyond control. That's it's not rewound, but that's okay. The Nostalgia Merchant. That's cool. This looks cool. I want to check that out. I Know What You Did Last Summer, so I should have grabbed this one first if I was trying to go in order. The case is in, the box is in great shape. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze and Ryan Phillippe and Sarah Michelle Gellar are all in this one. It's got the, hook-handed, not handed, but the hook guy in it. But it looks good. Scream 3. So I did not see Scream 3. I think I've only seen Scream 1 and 2. It's not my favorite. I mentioned that before in another video. So I just don't follow these films. Wes Craven is back directing this. We have all of the stars that you expect to be in a Scream sequel, it looks like. Next, Shocker. So this one is a really fun Wes Craven film where a man is executed by the state for his crimes of whatever, and I don't remember how. Voodoo, magic, whatever it is, he can travel via electricity and possess people, if I remember correctly. It's pretty off the wall, but it is a lot of fun, and it is one of our beloved horror directors, Wes Craven. Box seems a little tight, but doesn't look like there's any flaps or curls sticking out in there. It's just a snug fit, I guess. All right, I'll work on that later. Next we have Salem's Lot, the full mini series. So this is the two tapes that I told you. One of them is multiple tapes. So Salem's Lot is a Stephen King story that was made into a mini series, and it's a vampire town that has a vampire. The town is called Salem's Lot. It has a really weird kind of questionable ending that I didn't understand. I don't remember who directed this or if it was anybody I would know, but I do remember having fun with it, and I liked the story, Stephen King's story. And lastly, we have, in very good shape, because the plastic is still on it, except for where they opened it at the bottom, is Scary Movie. So the Wayans brothers, I don't know if they produced this or what, or if it just has Marlon in it. Oh, it's directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans. So this is a parody, a send-up of pretty much all horror movies, especially at the time, but Scream in particular. I remember seeing this at the theater. This is when I lived out in LA, and we were in Palm Springs, and it was crazy hot out, like super hot. My wife and I, so this was before we were married. So we went to the theater, and this happened to be playing. So we had fun. It was pretty funny. Parental warning: some scenes may offend. So that is it. My lot of, what did I say, 18 titles on VHS. So I will be testing these all out. If I can clean them in any way. I know that one has some weird goop on the tape, but if that's mold, I'll throw it out. I don't want to send mold to anybody's house. And I will list them in my eBay store as soon as I can. I do have kind of a backlog right now of stuff, but the link is in the description below if you're interested in physical media and the stuff that I have for sale, which is almost exclusively sci-fi and horror, with a few other things mixed in. Please visit the link, and you're welcome to buy something from me. But thanks for watching. Liking and subscribing is always welcome and nice, but I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time I post. Thanks.